Hi friends, today we are now going to discuss about the most important concept on isostacy. That is, it is a concept of basic concept, fundamental concept of geology. That isostacy is a Greek word. Derived from the word isostasios, meaning by equipoise. The concept was first given by Federer in 1735. He was a French photometric and study about this concept over the Andes mountain. After that, Sir George Everest has seen the similar discrepancies on Mount Everest. And finally, in 1889, Dalton given the concept of isostacy. According to Dalton, it is a mechanical stability between the upstanding part and low-lying basin of the rotating earth. The concept, before going to the concept, we have understood the basic about this isostacy. That is, in general, we have seen that there are mountains that have many peaks and relatively with great heights. And similarly, if we consider the plateau or plain region having the moderate height or the lower height, but in case of the ocean or the oceanic trenches, which is found with greater depth. So there is a depth and height, there is a isostatic equilibrium in our Earth's surface. To generate this concept, two important geomorphologists and geologists given a concept of develop the model of isostacy. One is Airy and another one is the Pratt. We will discuss about this model in details. First, we will discuss about the concept of Airy's model. That is, the Airy's concept basically depends on the uniform density with varying depth. Airy developed his model based on this concept, that is, the uniform density and the depth will be varied. According to Airy, that our upper crust, which is composed of silica and aluminium, and the lower crust, which is composed of silica and magnesium, and its density is less, whereas its density is more. So as its density is less, therefore its shell is floating over the sima. Therefore, the crustal layer is uniform in terms of its density, with varying length and columns, and those columns are projecting down into the asthenosphere depending upon its height. Therefore, he stated that there is a uniform density with varying. To prove his concept, he has taken different types of wooden blocks having the uniform density, and he and all the blocks are the same density, that is 3. And these blocks he immersed into the water bodies, and he found that the greater the height on the earth surface, having the greater depth or the root, and smaller the height, smaller root. So it is the concept of root which is sustaining the higher elevation, and he is of the opinion that the landmass are floating like a boat in the substratum. However, Pratt is not agree with Airy's concept. He contradicts his concept and he given the different concept, that is uniform depth with varying density. Pratt considered that land blocks of the various sites to be different in terms of their density. Pratt suggested that the taller the landmass, Pratt suggested that the taller the landmass has lesser density and the smaller height. In other words, there is an inverse relationship between the height and density. That is, increasing height, the density will be less, and the decreasing depth, the density will be more. So if there is a higher column, the density will be less. So assuming this to be true, he accepted that all the blocks having the different heights get compensated at a certain depth into the substratum. And he demarcated this line, which is known as the line of compensation. To prove his concept, he has took some metal parts of the varying density of the same weight and put them into the mercury, and he found that is the greater the height, that is its density will be less. However, in this way, these two geologists have given its concept and proved the concept of the isostacy. So the basic difference, if you see, that is this two concepts. Airy and Pratt. Airy suggested that uniform density of crustal material. Uniform density of crustal material. He suggested that varying density of crustal material. He, based on the concept of varying depth of the root penetrates crustal material, but based on the concept of the uniform depth. There is a deeper root for the mountain and there is no root at the level of compensation.